data sets and where they are, but I want you to make sure, I want to make sure that you have chosen something by next week, because we don't have much time. You have to choose something this week, and decide on the data sets that you are going to choose and get them into Power BI and do some visualizations. So
Where do you find the options?
yeah, I'm going to share that with you today. First, we'll start doing that. Last year, did you do any visualizations? Shlok, did you do any visualizations?
I don't know.
Not really. I did some, but not too like much.
Okay. Okay. What I'll do today is I'll show you how to choose a data set and maybe import something from there. Just to show you how to import from there. And also I will share some of the in the last class I shared a couple of files that people that last batch has done. I'm going to share a couple more today to see how they have done, so that you get an idea as to to what standard it should be when you are participating in the competition. Okay, the competition date is not yet decided, but it will be maybe it will be either 16 December 16, 17, 18, 19, one of those days. I have to find out when the judges are available, and based on that I'm going to um, decide the date. Okay.
Is it just for us?
I don't know if the previous batch kids want to participate, maybe they can participate as well. I don't know how many are going to participate, but yeah, we'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so does anyone want to share anything that they have done? Tanvi, have you have shared something last time, right? Not last time, the previous time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so first we will go and see. I'm going to share so that I'll show you what where the data sets are and what you can do with them. Okay. Let me share. I'm going to share my. See, this is the. How did I get there? I just said makeover Monday. Can you see everyone? I typed
Auntie can
makeover Monday.
confirm.
Okay. Once I typed that, I went here, and this is where I got to. And from here, click on participate and data sets. Okay. So once you go there, this makeover Monday website provides dataset every week, and they have been doing so from 2016. So every week, so 47th week they have done November 23rd, that is 2 days ago. They have provided a data set, um, and the data is from data.world, and the source is, they said, Federal Reserve Bank. Why America's debt doesn't stop growing. That's the data set. The majority of advertising, the 40, week 46 is on November 16th. They provided a data set. The majority of advertising dollars are now being spent online. Okay, so and also there are some, see, dedicated video game sales units. Somebody might be interested in video games, so they can do a analysis of dedicated video game sales units. So I'll go into one. Maybe let's go to apparel exports to the US. What is interesting? Can anyone choose? Otherwise, child marriage. Pick up a book and read. Okay, let's go. Breakfast cereals, healthy or unhealthy? I think somebody chose that. Yeah. Now here, look for where the data set is. See, they are saying cold cereals are an easy, convenient food. Look for something that says where the data is. If they have some kind of a graph or something, look for those.
Auntie,
Yeah,
does this website have an actual app?
actual app.
Yeah.
Not sure. See, this website, it came out of Makeover Monday. It went somewhere else. See, this is the healthline.com. This is where it is. Added sugar. Let's see what best cereals it says. Yeah, this is all descriptive, but there is no data set here. So let's go.
Hello, Auntie.
Hi, Priyal. Have you chosen a data set?
Yes, I have.
Okay, what's your data set?
My one is about the carbon footprint of countries.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you have chosen. So like that. So did you go over makeover Monday or?
Yeah, I went to Makeover Monday.
I'm going to click on this one, data.world. And here you might find the data set. Yeah, about this data set size is 11.91. See, it says. So let's see. I'll just download this one. So where did I go? I'll first download and see what the data set contains. So you can give your email or join with Google. I'm going to join with my Google account. Okay, so now see here it shows. See, this is the serial data set, and you can download it from here, and it has what the serial name is, who the manufacturer is, whether it's a type means whether you can eat it cold or hot or something like that, and how many calories per serving, and what is the grams of protein, grams of fat, milligrams of sodium, grams of dietary fiber, grams of complex carbohydrates, sugars, potassium. So all these are there. So you can, it's a good data set, and it says 77 rows are there. So you can download this and then analyze it. One of you can choose this calories and sugar in cereals. So that's how. So is everyone clear as to how I went there? Don't go into the article. Don't go into the article. I'm just going back again from Makeover Monday. Yeah, click on this data.world. This is the data set. See, this here it says data, and that is the article. You can use the article when you are visualizing, but when you are when you want if you want the data to download and import into Power BI, use this column and go there. So for example, what did we choose? Cereals, right? Breakfast cereals, healthy or unhealthy. So that is what you are analyzing. So you can open it in a new window, and then you will go straight to the data there. See this one. Okay, is everyone clear? One of you can choose this, whoever is interested in healthy or healthcare or anything like that, maybe you can do that. And somebody who is interested in cricket can choose this tactics board, how India can beat Australia. Okay, so you go through this website, and somebody interested in penguins, you can go here. Yeah, rise of soccer, somebody interested in football, maybe you can do that. And animal free products consumption in Great Britain, you can see the trend there. Music industry sales, you can visualizing 40 years of music industry sales, you can do that. Pump prices over time, and world happiness report if anybody is interested. And does pineapple belong on a pizza? Do you like pineapple in a pizza? Yeah, something like that. Okay, is everyone clear as to how to do that? How to get the data?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to, because this data is in Excel. I went here, right? So here I'm going to download this and show you how to import it. So there is a download button here, so I'm just downloading that. No thanks. Okay, this got downloaded, and I'm going to open Power BI. This is my movies data. I'm going to open a new Power BI, control N goes to new Power BI. It's opening. Who remembers what we did last time in the last class? Whoever attended.
We made bookmarks.
Yeah, bookmarks, and we did something else. What was that? Dynamic titles. Do you remember that? Okay, so how do we import the Excel sheet that I have downloaded now? Can anyone tell? Nitya, can you tell? Nitya,
Yes, Auntie.
can you tell how we can import the serials Excel sheet that I have downloaded? See, I have downloaded here. I have downloaded here. How do I get that into Power BI? I'm in Power BI now. How do I get that?
Not sure.
Not sure. Who can tell me?
Me?
Not Priyal. Anyone else? Not Priyal, not Abhinav. Anyone else? Tanvi, do you know? Do you remember? Last year, do you remember?
I wasn't there.
You was no.
Do you click the
We
green
learned
thing?
Okay.
how to
Do you
No.
click this green thing?
See, there is get data here.
button.
Okay. There is get data here. Or yes, you are right. This green button. Okay. Import data from Excel. Otherwise, see here. Yeah. This import data from Excel. So I'm going to use that and then show it where my Excel sheet is
Button.
in downloads, and then I'm choosing that and then opening it. Once I open, it opens a new window and asks me,
I don't like doing
are you able to see? I better share mine.
No.
You are not able to see, right? Okay, I'm going to share my desktop. Okay, can you see this navigator? So once I imported that, once I chose the Excel file, this is what I got. And what can you see here?
The cereals.
Cereals, and there is a sheet 1. Okay, so I'm just going to click on sheet 1 and see what it is. So this is what we want to import, right? We saw this kind of structure on the website, right? So this is what we want to import. So because we want to import that, you have to tick here. Only then you get the load and transform data. Once you tick that, you get the load and transform data. I just want to go into transform data just to see. See now in which window are we in? We are in Power Query Editor. Okay, so there are two windows now. One is Power BI Desktop. The other one is Power Query Editor. So now we have imported this. We are in the process of importing. Just see whether you don't want any columns. If you don't want any columns, this is now it's a chance for you to remove them. Everything looks okay to me. Everything is clean. So I am just importing that. So I am just going to say close and apply, close and apply. So what will happen after I hit close and apply? The Power Query window closes and the query changes appear here. And then you can see the name there. Okay. But I don't like this sheet 1 cereals. So what I should do? I'm just going to go into transform data again. Again transform data. Open the Power Query Editor, and I'm going to edit this table name to cereals. Cereals spelling, yeah, cereals. Okay, and then press enter, and then close and apply. Now this name will change to cereals. Where is it? It's not changing. Still applying, working on it. Okay, now it's cereals. Okay, now what is this layer, this layer, this layer? Anyone remembers? This is the report layer where you add the visuals, and this is the data layer, and that's the model. In the model, because we just have one table, it is because we just have one table, it's showing only one table. And in the data layer, we see the data. And now we can start visualizing. So what do we want to visualize? I want to see per cereal, what is the number of grams of complex carbohydrates. So what do I do?
You go into the search bar to find the columns you're looking for.
Yeah, so I already know, so I'm just going to choose that. So if I just choose that, what will happen? It just comes up with a bar. By default, it comes up with this bar and the total of this is the total. If you just click on the drop down, that is the total. So sum of grams of complex carbohydrates. But what do I want? I want to see by all the serial name. So that is the serial name. So I just click on that, and then now what do we have? We have all the cereals by there are lots of cereals, and this one automatically sorted by grams of complex, and it is descending. Whatever is bold, that is what it is sorted by. Okay, so it's sorted in a descending order. So which one is the first one that has complex carbohydrates? Most complex carbohydrates is rice checks, and then followed by corn checks, and then followed by rice krispies. So do you eat these Cereal, Nutri-Grain, almond raisin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether you guys eat it. Cheerios. My kids eat Cheerios.
I eat the Nutri-Grain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can analyze how many. So if, for example,
I also eat
yeah, you can do it at a cereal level, and also you can also do it at a single cereal level. So what you can do is you can put the name as a slicer. So I'm just clicking on the name. I did it in a new what do you call, in a new page, and then automatically it came up with table, but we want to show it as a slicer. So I'm just going to choose this as a slicer. So there is 100% bran as a slicer. So now this slicer, we can show what are we trying to show here. We can have a card visual, and say you can have a card visual and give the how many grams of complex carbohydrates is there, and then copy the same thing, and then give another one. So this one, take out this, no, just give this one, and then yeah, take out this one and then choose that one. So that is dietary fiber. So if once you choose one of the your interest, yeah, whatever you are interested, let's say Cheerios, so it will dynamically change 17 grams of complex carbohydrates and 2 grams of dietary fiber. So yeah, 2 grams of dietary fiber. Similarly, you can say dietary fiber, remove the dietary fiber, and then you can also give how many grams of fat. So for Cheerios, you have 2 grams of fat, and for bran checks, you have 1 gram of fat, and almonds, you have 2 grams of fat. So something like that you can analyze. So do you get the point? How you can analyze? You can also you can use various these visualizations. You can use them in various ways to convey a message. So once you choose the choose the data set, you write down the questions what you want to answer. That way you can easily get the analysis done in a meaningful way. Okay, so now who remembers how to do a bookmark?
Do you go to insert?
Yeah, first what we need to do is we need to create the bookmarks. There are two processes. One is to create the bookmark. The other one is you have to give the, after creating the bookmark, you have to give the action to the buttons. Okay, so what we can do is so what I want to do is, maybe I will create a this is a high level, just I'll just create a couple of more cards, and then we have fat, and this one is protein, and this one is sugars. Okay, so I have this one. So now what I'm going to do is I have this cereals, right? These many cereals. I want to do an analysis of, let's say, 5 cereals. So what I will do is I will create one for, give me some popular ones. So one for Cheerios, okay? Cheerios you all know, right? So I'm just going to select Cheerios.
Yeah.
And here in the view, you just click on the bookmarks. So now you can see the bookmarks. Are there any bookmarks created here? Can you see any bookmarks here? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. What is the bookmark name? Can you see anything
Filter,
here?
filter data.
Filter data. Yeah, that is, it's just giving instructions as to how to create the bookmarks, but there are no
This.
bookmarks here, right?
No.
Yes.
So what is it saying? Use bookmarks to capture key data for yourself and others. Filter data to get to the state you want to capture. So this is the first step to create the bookmark. So have I created the filter just to create the bookmark? So I want to add a title as well here. So what I'll do is I will, okay. Okay, there is a formula that we need to write if we want the titles to be dynamic. So I'm going to create that formula. So that is not a column. It won't be a column. It's going to be a measure. Do you remember what a column and a measure is? Do everyone remember?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the data. And here, if I create a column, this is column, right? See, that is column. That is column. That's column. That's column, right? Agree? So if I create a column, see if I say new column, and I'm just going to say count. I'm going to call the new column name as count. And I'm just going to assign as 1 so that it's easy for us to count the number of records. So once I do that, see, it created a new column called count, and it has assigned each row as 1 because that's what we have given it to do. Count equals 1. Okay. Did you understand this till here? Did everyone understand it till here, or any questions? If you have any questions, you let me know. Any questions? Anyone? Slok, did you understand? Vishwani, can't hear you. Did you understand or not?
Yeah, I understand.
Understood what a column is, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So now, okay, now I want to create a measure that changes dynamically. So the one that changes dynamically, you have to create a measure. You can't create a column because it is not assigned at a row level. That's why you can't create a column. So that's the reason I create a measure. So how do you create a measure?
Excuse me, Auntie.
Yeah.
I noticed this age score, and I know that's kind of irrelevant, but what happened to the timer or the recording?
Timer.
Yeah, it's paused like that. The recording.
No, it's happening. So don't worry. It is there. If the red is there, it is happening. So don't worry. Okay. Okay. So now,
Excuse me, Auntie.
yeah.
What does it mean to be dynamically?
Okay. So dynamically means, okay, that's very good question, Priyal. See here, when I choose Cheerios, I want the title to come as Cheerios. And when I choose Apple locks or whatever I choose here, I want that the title to be there. See, for example, if I give a title here, insert text box. text box, and if I say cereals, see, can everyone see the cereals? No, not yet. See, I have given this, okay? And this is what I'm going to use this as title. Okay, so this is my title, okay? I have given it in a text box and then I'm centering it. So this is my title. But when I choose this, what I want this to appear is I want this to change, that cereals to change to bran flakes or Cheerios. Is it changing? No, right? So dynamically changing means when I choose, that will change to Cheerios. Whatever I chose, it will change. That's what I'm trying to do, to dynamically change it. Dynamically change it means whatever I choose, it should change instantly at that time. When I choose, it should change. Okay. So this is a text box. I'm just putting it that way. And I'm going to create a measure to display whatever I chose here. It's going to display. Otherwise, it's going to display. If I don't choose anything, then it should display all cereals. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So to do that, I'm going to create a measure. So I'm just going to right click here and choose new measure, or I can also choose new measure from here. Okay, so I'm just going to choose new measure, and once you choose the new measure, it comes with a measure equals. So I'm going to change that to title. Okay, so that the title. So the measure name is title. Okay, and here what we do is we will have a if condition. If this is selected, get the selected value. If nothing is selected, then display all cereals. So that is the formula I'm going to write here. So for that, I'm just going to say if. Okay, see, once you do if, this is the syntax it is showing. What is it showing? After writing the if condition, start the bracket and now write the logical test. What is the logical test? Is there a selected value? So if is null is a function where selected value, see, selected value of the column name. Which column is this? Can anyone tell?
Title? Or wait,
What is this column?
name?
Name. So when I start typing name, see, this is the name. So choose that. Don't just type it. You have to choose it. See how it comes, the table name followed by name in brackets. So that's how it is. So after selected value, you don't need to use if, I think, because selected value is in itself is a, see, this itself is a if condition. So selected value, column name, and then alternate result. What is alternate result? If nothing is selected, what do you want it to display?
Cereals.
All cereals, right? So that one, because it is a varchar, I'm going to include that in quotations. Okay, all cereals, and then close the quotation marks and then close it and then enter. So now the measure is created. See here you can see the measure. But when you go into the data layer, you can't see it like the count because it's a measure, it's not a column. That is the difference between measure and a column. Why you can't see the measure here? Because it is not assigned at a row level. It changes based on the context. That is the reason it doesn't come here. Did everyone get it? Any questions?
No, Auntie.
No? Okay. So now, how do we use this new measure that we have created? We can't use text box. See here, if I insert text box, you can't give any fields, right? So that is the reason we use card visual. So I'm just creating the card visual, taking it there, and then changing the size of it. And now I'm just going to say title. See, as soon as I chose title, what is it showing?
All cereals.
All cereals, right? Why is that showing all cereals? Because I didn't check anything here. Okay. Now observe now what this changes to. I am choosing Cheerios. Did it change?
Yes.
Right? So this changed to Cheerios. And I'm choosing something else. See, dynamically changing. That is what dynamically changing means. Did everyone get it? See, it's dynamically changing. Whatever I choose, it's changing. See?
Yeah.
See, like that. If anyone is looking at your analysis, you would want them to choose the same thing, right? See the same thing, right? Instead of all cereals or cereals, you want them to see which one you have clicked, right? You have ticked. So that's where you create the dynamic title measure. Okay. So now coming back to bookmarks. So first step, what is the first step? Filter data to get to the state you want to capture. So I want to analyze 5Z. Okay, let's go here and let's see. See this one in the top 5. Let's analyze these top 5. Top 5. One is corn checks. The other one, next one is first one is rice checks, then corn checks, then rice krispies, corn flakes, cream of wheat. Shall we do those 5? Okay, we'll do those 5. So here there is a search option. So I can do search and I can everyone see, or should I increase the font?
We can see.
Okay. How do you increase the font? Anyone?
You
Can
go
anyone
onto
tell
the
me?
paintbrush.
Yeah, go into the paintbrush and increase the font. Items. I think it's items. And
You can. Right. Can you search font up somewhere?
yes, you can search here. What you can do is you do text and then see here it comes up. It's a very good point, Nitya. So you can this is items. So which is this one, and that text is slicer header. So the name. See, when we increase the size, text size in items, the name did not increase, right? And the title, you can, if you want, you can change the name of the column as well. Here, title text you can change as serial name, okay, instead of just name. And then you can increase the size of this one as well. Okay. Okay, so now I am searching. Okay, what am I searching for? First one is we want rice checks, right? So I just checked for rice. So now rice checks. Okay, so I chose rice checks and removed the rice from there. So it's displaying rice here. I don't want this to be seen. So I'm just going to delete that. Why is delete not working? Yeah, remove. Okay. Okay, so I'm happy with my you can format these card visuals. So let me say I just want a background. I will say background as, let's say, something. Yeah, I'm happy with this background, so I'm just using format paint and then going and changing all the card visuals to the same format.
Auntie,
Yeah,
I have a question.
yeah.
Why don't we do this on slides, docs, or anything else? Also because we can find other links to make the same bar graphs and all that. We can put all links in
Yeah,
there.
you can do. I am just doing it. You can do various visualizations. I just did in card visuals. You can also do, like, for example, number of, what's this, number of cups. So you what you can do is, let's say I'm just going to, oh, what's happening? Okay. So I'm just going to do cluster column chart, and then you can add these there as well. So you can add oh, the others are 0. That's see, you can do like this visual, okay, so that it can where is, one second. Okay, so you can do like this, a visual like this, okay. So or even even a stacked. So how much of this cereal, so out of the this cereal, so all bran contains 7 grams of complex carbohydrates, dietary fiber is 9 grams, and 1 gram of fat, something like that, okay. So you can do various visuals. I am just showing you as an example, just with card visuals, okay. Okay, Nitya or
Yes,
Vishwani?
auntie.
Vishwani, right? You are the one who asked the question, right, Vishwani?
Yeah.
So is your question clear?
Yeah.
So you can say, you can also have a visual for who is the manufacturer for that cereal. You can have that as well, okay. So I'm just going to say, yeah, who is the manufacturer? Only Kellogg's, all brand Kellogg's is the manufacturer, okay. If you untick that, you will get all the other visuals, okay. So you can maybe I don't know which visual. How many manufacturers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. Is what did I do? Yeah, you can use a, but it's not. No, you can't use a pie chart. Yeah, you can use a table chart or even a matrix. You can even, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. What is the rating? So you can see whatever you want to visualize, you can visualize. Okay. So for now, I'm happy with whatever I have here. So I'm just going to choose all brand. No, not, yeah, let's choose all brand for now. All brand. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to create a bookmark for that. See, first one we have done filter data to get to the state you want to capture. So I want to capture all brand items. So I filtered this with all brand, and I'm creating a bookmark. So what is the next step? Click add. Where is the add? It's here in the bookmark. So I'm adding it. By default, it gives the name as bookmark 1. But can you understand if it says bookmark 1? Can you understand? Later on, if you have a lot of bookmarks, what is bookmark 1? Do you understand? You don't.
Uh,
So,
I have a question.
yes.
So every time you make a second bookmark or a third bookmark, does it change the numbers to 2, 3, 4?
Yes, yes. But you need to know what bookmark it is, right? If it just says bookmark 1, you can't remember. If you have 10 bookmarks, you can't remember what the bookmark 1 is.
So
So that's the
do
reason
you
it's,
right click it and rename it?
yeah, just double click on it. See it highlighted, and then I'm saying this is my all brand view. Okay? So all brand. And then again, I will search for rice checks or something. Now I'm just going to untick that, and then I'm going to just go rice checks, and I'm happy with the way the rice checks is looking. So I'm just going to add another bookmark and then go rice checks. Okay, and then enter. Now I want to do a bookmark for con checks. So I'm just going to go con checks. I see the title has changed and everything has changed. Now I'm going to add one more, and then I can say con checks, right? Okay, I have created now 3 bookmarks. Now I'm going to do I want to create a home page sort of thing. It's like a um, viewing the bookmarks. So I'm just going to create a home page. I'll just say this is my home page, and then I'm going to add some bookmarks. You can add, let's say for example, I want to add how the serials look. So I'm just going to download some images. So what's the image? Rice checks. See, rice checks. Okay, so this rice checks. Is it called rice checks? Ah, this is the one. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. If there is an image, yeah. Okay, this is the rice checks. So I'll just oh. Okay, that doesn't appear as an image. So how do you take a screenshot? You can either do print screen, or there is a tool called snipping tool. So I'm just going to go to the snipping tool. Okay, see, this is the snipping tool. Once it comes new, and then I will just say rice checks, and then I just want this part, and then I will save it. Okay, this is my rice checks. Where should I save it? I will save in Power BI for kids. Okay, so this is rice checks. And similarly, I want to search for con checks. you can go into images and see whether there are any conchecks. See, this image is okay. So this image is okay. So I'm just going to click that and then save image as, and then in the same place, what's this? Conchecks. And next one is all brand, right? We did all brand. So I'm just going to go all brand, and I'm happy with this one. I'm just going to save. Okay, there is no save available here. So just go snipping tool again. Snipping tool, new, and then again we want this. File save as, or BI for kids and all brand. Now I want to, now I know I have what all the things that I need. So now I'm going back to my Power BI file, and I want to make the home page look pretty. So first what I'll do is I'll change the background. So how do I change the background, anyone? How do I change the background?
Do you go into the paintbrush?
Yes, paintbrush and page background. Okay, and I want to change the color to, I don't know, maybe that one.
You
And
could
then
try. You
once
could
you
try
choose,
some color.
yeah, once you choose that, it doesn't change. Why? Because the transparency is 100%. So you need to change the transparency to something, yeah, something which you like. So this is the background. I have changed the background. Now I need to insert these images that I have taken. So how do I insert images? Go to insert, and what do I do? Go image, insert image, and then choose the first one is all brand. So I'll choose that, and the other one is price checks, I think. Price checks, choose that, open, and the other one is conchecks, right? So conchecks. Okay, so now resize them whatever you want, yeah, whatever in this one. So now what should I do? The main motive is when somebody when I'm explaining, when I'm doing a presentation, I want to click on this all brand to get the analysis of all brand. I want to click on conchecks and I can get the analysis for conchecks. If I click on rice checks, I will get the analysis of rice. That's what I want to achieve. So I have added the images. So if I click, will it go? Will it go to all brand? If I click on all brand, will it go to all brand?
No,
No.
No. Why?
because you uploaded the image,
Yeah, I have
and when
the
you
image.
click it,
Yeah.
it'll just
No actions there.
Sorry?
There's no actions.
No actions. Yes, no action. We have not defined action. We have created the bookmarks. We have inserted the images, but we did not connect them, right? We have
if
to
you
connect them.
if you click all brand, then I'll just show you the square.
Yeah, so it is showing the square. See here, if you look in the format image, action is off, right? So in order for it to take some action, you need to give the action, you need to assign the action. So in order to assign the action, you just turn it on. Okay, And once you turn it on, you can just click on the little arrow, and then here there is a type. Type back means it will go back. Do you want to assign type back in for this one? No, right? We want to assign, what do we want to assign? We want to assign a bookmark. So choose a bookmark. Once you choose a bookmark, here a bookmark field appears, and if you click on the arrow, all the bookmarks that you have created appears here. So because we have selected all brand, what should we choose from here?
All brand.
All brand, because we want the all brand image. When we click on the all brand image, it needs to go to the all brand bookmark, right? Similarly, so we can write a tooltip, all brand. Okay. So now let's check. So I see, once I go here, because the action is defined, it's changed, the cursor changed to a hand, right? See, here it is not changing to a hand. It is because we did not give the action, but here it is changing to a hand. So if once the cursor changes to hand, when you control and click, see, it went to all brand, right? We have created the bookmark and it went to all brand. So now I want to go back from here. So can we do a, so because we didn't do back from here, we can't go back from here. So if I do back, how do I do back? Can anyone tell me?
You create a new button.
Yeah, there is a button here. So if you go insert button and you just go back, and then just increase that, and then if you want to change the background or anything like that, you can change the background as well. I'm just going to go blue background. So now here, because you have set the back button, the action is already defined here. See, action, and it's back. So it's already defined. That's why as soon as you add the button, the arrow changes to hand, and then if you control click, you will go back to the home page. Okay, you have to have back buttons, otherwise the application that you are doing is incomplete. Okay, so you have to do that. So similarly, if you want to go conchecks, so highlight the conchecks image, and what do we need to do now? Can anyone tell? Last year?
Do you go
Last
into
year?
action?
Sorry?
You go into action
Yes, go to action and then
on it,
on it, yes.
and then go into um
Drop
background.
down. Drop down, no, not back. It will be bookmark, and then point to contact, yes, contacts, yes. And then I will write in the tooltip
Contact.
contacts, yes. Now let's see, let's test it. So I'm just going to go control, see, because the cursor changed, right? Here it's not changed, but here it changes and here it changes. So I'm just going to control click, and now it's conchecks. Because we have given the back button in the earlier bookmark, it has already have that. So I just control click, black back button, and then now this is rise text. Let's define rise text. So now who is going to tell me how to assign the bookmark to rise text? Shlok, can you tell me?
Hello.
Yeah.
So you go to action,
Yeah,
and then
action
you turn it on,
on. Yeah.
and then you go to rice check. I'm back to the bookmark.
Yeah, back to bookmark. and none to rice.
Rice checks. And then you write rice checks.
Very good. Okay, so now we have done it. So now this changes to arrow. We will check that the rice checks, and then you can go back. Okay, that's
Excuse
how
me,
you can do.
Auntie.
Yeah,
I had a question about the back button.
yeah.
If you change the button, like the visual of the buttons, if you change it to a back arrow, would the actions still be the same?
Visual of visual. I
It's
didn't
like
get.
if you change so for the back button, if you change it to, let's say, a left arrow, would
Oh
the
yeah.
action still be the same?
Let's try. Okay, so here I'm changing this to left arrow. Okay, I'll just change it to left arrow. Oh, you are not changing it. Okay, let's go. Because you have added it. Okay, Control Z. We will do one thing. Wait. Okay, wait. Page 2. Okay, so here I'm just going to put the back button somewhere else. Okay, when I choose button and left arrow, let's see what, see, there is nothing defined here. You need to define with a back. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not just an arrow. The back is a back button, but arrows are left arrows and right arrows. But back button is it goes to it comes with the action, but these arrows don't come with the action. You have to define it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to show you something cool now. I haven't done any visuals. Okay. Let's say I haven't done any visuals, but I want to analyze this. So what I'm going to do is there is something called on the there is something called Q&A. Okay. So if I click that, it comes up with default some default questions. What is it coming up? Show title, count types, show serials. Okay. So here you can use natural language and say how many grams of fat. I'm just trying it here. How many manufacturers? No, I don't want manufacturers. How many grams of fat? Okay, not how many grams of fat by. Let's see. Grams of fat by name. Because name is the serial name, right? See, it automatically came up with a visual, right? You can do that. When you are explaining while presenting, you can say I'm using this is called a Q&A visual, and then you can explain these questions like some grams of fat by name, and then once you do that, you can click outside so that it gets saved, and then you can use another QA and then say what is this, milligrams? Yeah, potassium, milligrams potassium by serial. Potassium. Yeah, potassium. You choose that, and by serial. Not by serial, by name. Yeah, by name. See, only 3 has. All bran has potassium, all bran with something with extra fiber has potassium, and 100% bran has potassium. Nothing else has potassium. So this is the kind of analysis that you can do. Okay, got it? So you can use the Q&A visual and create a Q&A page, and in your home page you can, there is a, I don't know whether somebody noticed or not, in the buttons there is a Q&A button. So you can use that and then increase that, and then you can get it here. And once you control click, it will open the Q&A page, and then you can start typing it. Okay, that also you can use in your analysis. Okay, so now so today what do you have learned a lot, right? How to in just 1 hour we have done so much things, right? So just spend some time and go through these data sets, find whatever is interesting for you. Make sure you click on the data column rather than the what do you call this column, the article column, and then download the data. Okay, that's the main thing. And I want to show you a couple of things that previous kids have done. Which way? Competition. Okay, I'll show you first batch competition. This is really good one. Candy. She has done a lot of bookmarks here and lot of analysis. I will upload some of the videos. I couldn't upload last week, so I'll upload this week, and then I will send you the links. If I forget to send the links, can somebody remind me? See, this is her homepage sort of thing. What she did was, what is the candy popularity? So if you select this one, control click this, it goes to because we selected Reese's Pieces, so it went to Reese's Pieces, and then what is the composition of the Reese chocolate? That is, it has peanut and it has chocolate. And then if you go back, control click, what is the composition of this Butterfinger? See, this has peanut, bar and chocolate. It comes in bar and chocolate. So that's how she has done it. So this is candy popularity. You can click and then see what is the composition. And there is also types of candy that she has done. Elements of top 10 most favored candy, and then she has written what the visualization shows. So it shows the elements of top candy: chocolate, bar, caramel, crispy, hard, peanut and fruity. This she has explained, and she has done a on and off button here, which is nice. So you can switch on and off top 10 and bottom 10. So least, and if you click here, 10 most favored and 10 least favored. So it's all in the dataset, candy dataset. And if you go here, she compared price and sugar. This graph is showing the price of different candies in order to most and least favorable. So yeah, this is the kind of analysis that she has done. And here also she again used a bookmark to see this is the amount of sugar and that's the price of candy. So that's what she has done, and then she concluded. This was a really good way of so this is how she has done it. That's one example. I'll try and show you another example. I want to show you the sea level things. Okay, wait. Yeah, this one, sea levels, ice levels. Yeah, ice levels.
Auntie,
Yeah.
Auntie, can you send this video after the class?
Yes. Sure, sure. Yeah,
in WhatsApp. Thanks.
yeah.
Because
I,
there's
the
some
previous
bit
two
of
videos
stuff.
I didn't send it, so
I
I'll
was
send
stuck
it.
that bit of stuff that so I could see the video.
Yeah. Okay, so here total data collected. She has done quite a nice analysis and then explained it very well. Here she didn't do, I don't think she did any home page, but she has done some arrows that goes to the next, and then yeah, Antarctic stats, so it goes to the next, this one, and then it goes back, and then analyze the sea level changes over the years, and what's the Arctic change and Arctic ice level changes. So make something meaningful, and then I want you all to present from next week onwards. I want to see all your visualizations, what you have done, and we will prepare for the competition from next week. So you have to come up with something and show me your visualization that you have done. If you have to change the data set, I'm going to suggest you to change the data set. Okay, so any questions? Any questions so far? I'm going to, I'm going to just remove the share. So any questions? So will everyone, Abhinav, did you choose any data set? Your final data set, is it the football one?
The basketball one.
Basketball, okay, yeah. Yeah, for me all balls are okay. Are the same, because I'm not a sports person, so
Oh yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's good. Priyal has chosen and Binav has chosen. So all I want all of you to choose and start importing your data sets. If you have any issues, you bring them on in the next class.
Vishwani wants to have a talk with you, Hindu.
Yeah, sure. After the class we can have, no problem. Yeah, anyone else wants to have a chat, or if somebody needs any help in choosing the data set, you can contact me on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.